Hello, welcome to the first of what I'm tentatively calling Causy's Car Chats because I'm Causy, I'm in a car and I'm chatting. This might be the first of many, this might be the only one I do. I don't really know yet. Engine is off before anyone worries about my safety. Key is here. The reason I'm in my car is because I'm safe to say what I want without fear of being seen or being heard of what you're doing. Oh, you're recording something silly for the internet. I do not live in a particularly safe place. For myself, for my own safety and my own peace of mind. There's probably going to be car noises because we're in a car. There's not much I can do about that. I'm recording on my phone. Right, that's the thing of, oh, and if I end up looking over here, it's because my camera's there, but the screen's here. So I'm going to try and keep looking here, but I might end up going over here. Okay? Right. The topic of the first one sort of come up after this weekend where trans rights have been right at the front and centre again. And some dickhead who once wrote a show but no longer exists just tried to put down mermaids again. And it ended up with a actual representative from the House of Reps in America going on a Donkey Kong stream to talk about trans rights, and that's just fucking mental to me. But if she can come on and back trans people, then I can be a bit honest to myself. So my name is LP, and I am non-binary. What that means for me is all my life I grew up thinking I wasn't a very good man, wasn't a very good male, that I was too effeminate to be male, that I was soft, that I wasn't manly at all. That I tried to cover this up in many possible ways. Bus going past. Be that the fact I grew a beard at school that I was told to shave off because it's not very smart, despite the fact that half the fucking teachers in school had beards, we weren't allowed one. Anyway, I had a beard for years. I never thought. It used to be part of the thing of covering my chins up, but it was also part of the fact that I was just trying to be as manly as possible because that was the idea of what a man was. A man had to be strong. Man couldn't be everything that I was. Couldn't be sensitive. Couldn't be soft. Couldn't want to wear makeup. And it reaches a point where you just can't do it anymore. That point came with a bit of encouragement last year from a ex-partner of mine. We'll get into that another day. It's a very varied story. Let's just stick on this one. Who said if I want to explore who I think I am, then I should. And I did. And it felt right. And it felt like I didn't have to pretend anymore. But it's never been a case of me wanting to be a woman, because I've never wanted to. I've never felt, I feel like I could be a woman. I've never had them feelings of, that's who I am. It's that I'm not this perception of what a man is. And it hurt. It hurt to be told that how I was wasn't right. And it still does, because the reality is that being non-binary doesn't really scratch up to a lot at the minute. Just to use today as an example, I've been to the chemist to pick up my prescription, and on it, they asked me to fill in a survey where the options for gender were male or female, and I'm neither, but I look like a man, so I'll type male, I suppose. And then the same again, they got me to do the electronic delivery thing, and again, are you male or female? I'm neither. But, I was born with a cock, so I guess I'm a man. Great. Just lots of little things. I did a job application last week, and the title options were Mr., Ms., Miss, Mrs., Doctor. There's a few things that I've done in the past year since I sort of accepted this was me, where the option's been MX, and that's great for me. It's been really good to feel that what I've been doing has been validated, and then that comes out, and then they're in the same job application, they ask for gender and sex, and both options were only male and female, and I'm like, well, you just asked me to agree to a diversity and equality policy, and you immediately not including a group of people. And they're not the only ones. I'm not going to name them. But there's a lot of that where you fall into two categories. There's no third. And if I want to go around in a dress, I get funny looks in Sainsbury's and Matalan, because what's a man doing looking here? And the same, it's sort of the same. I do wear dresses and skirts sometimes, and if you go and look in the men's section while you're in that, so, well, you get looks there because, there's clearly something wrong with you, mate. What are you looking in here for? You want the women's section, don't you? I have been called out in a shop before. That wasn't pleasant, but I suppose it's things I do to myself because it was my decision to wear those things. If I was any good at pretending, at lying to myself, I could get away with walking around like a man, pretending I was a man. But that's not me. It doesn't feel like me. And I'm sick of pretending, because I have to do it at home. Get called Liam at home. Liam is my name. It's a name I was given and born with. And I don't sort of expect my parents to change on that regard. But yeah, when you're sending emails addressed to people as LP, and then they reply to you going, "Hi Liam," it's not great. There's a lot of learning to be done, I think. And I'm still learning how to cope. But I'm getting there, I think. So that'll do it for this first one. Thank you very much for watching, and there may be more. If there is, I'll let you know. I'll see you soon.